What's up? How you doing? Here we are, Sunday evening. Beautiful day today. Very peaceful. But in the past, Sundays were even more peaceful because they had blue laws and the stores were all closed. I did not like that. It felt like, I don't know, it was good in a way, but in another way it was like you couldn't do anything. You had to do, peaceful things. So today is nice. Feels like 1948. I got some water here. Special water, if you could see that. So this is Starkey spring water. It comes from 2 miles deep in the ground from a single source. Naturally alkaline, 9.2 pH on this water. And it's one of those places. This water comes from an area where there's volcanoes. It's been purified because it filters through the ground as it comes up. So we're gonna give it a try. Starkey spring water. This one has 16.9 fluid ounces in here. Nothing to smell. Fresh water. It's got a good flavor, crisp, cold, and delicious. Yeah, it's good water. So we're gonna try something here. Icelandic chocolate. I've never had this before, but I've heard about it. They've been making this since 1933. 70% extra bitter, but it does contain sugar in here. The best buy date is August 2023. Look at that. Dark, the way I like it. I don't like that watered down chocolate, milk chocolate. Smells good though. That's rich cacao. This is high quality chocolate. Very rich flavor. I really like it. Now, I get carried away when I eat chocolate. This whole thing is one serving to me. But this one is very intense. So we'll see how much of it I eat. Sometimes you get overwhelmed. Go inside and give it to my kids to try. But I highly recommend it. So if you're in the store and you want to try some of this Icelandic chocolate, I guess that's the brand name. I don't see another name for it. It's 70% chocolate. Oh. But I could eat my body weight in chocolate in, I don't know, a year. Love chocolate. Wow. Now this also comes in milk chocolate, this brand here, but I wanted to try the real thing, the full strength. Very, very hard. Well, they have it better though. So they say six of these are one serving. Thought they were going to say like one of these are a serving, but no, 6. But for me, maybe 12 are a serving. Yeah, very delicious. Well, you know what's good when the first ingredient listed is cacao. This cheap chocolate, you have to go like 10 ingredients down the line before you see chocolate. Wow. So yes, I endorse this product. I highly recommend it. But you need water. Because if you don't have water, you're going to go thirsty. You can make a meal out of this. I'm almost at a serving. Quiet day today though. We live in a world where anything can happen. It could be quiet, and then all of a sudden you'll turn on the news and some crazy stuff's going on somewhere. You never know. All right, I had to take a phone call right there. That's why there's some editing involved. So I'm back now. Finished the chocolate. I had a lot more. Very good. The more you have, the more you want to have. Like when it comes to chocolate, I think there's very few people that eat as much chocolate, as much dark chocolate as I eat. I mean, I don't eat it all the time, but when I do eat it, I can put a lot away. Yeah, and I like it even a little bit more when the dark chocolate has maybe like hazelnuts or almonds or something like that mixed in. You know, something that gives it a bit of a crunchy flavor to it, crunchiness. So, as a wrap up here, Starkey spring water comes from a source 2 miles down into the ground. Near volcanoes, and Icelandic chocolate. I recommend both. Comes in glass, and glass is better than plastic. Glass doesn't give it a flavor. If you leave this out in the heat, it will not release chemicals into the water. So I try and find glass if I can. If I can't, then you know you can't, but I look for glass first, and then if I can't find glass, then I'll get the other stuff. So I may be back because I have cooking to do tonight. I'm cooking lamb chops. I'm not a fan of those. My kids will eat that stuff. Well, my daughter will eat that. My other daughter wants chicken. I'm gonna have a New York strip. That's what I'm gonna have. And then I bought tomatoes, which are not going to be as good as the one I ate yesterday that I grew. Bought tomatoes, I bought cucumbers for salad, got some good olive oil, Himalayan salt. What else? Oh, jalapeno peppers. Got the jalapeno peppers ready to be grilled up. And I think that's about it. That's about it. Alright, I may be back. There may be part 2. That's it. Alright, I'm back. Lamb chops. New York, oh, this is ribeye. New York strip. Chicken. Salt from Pakistan. Himalayan. Pepper. Oregano. Rubbing alcohol. Clean my hands after I touch that chicken. And I have garlic powder. Garlic. Anyway. And Greek olive oil, which is the best in the world. There's other countries that make great olive oil, but in my opinion, the olive oil that comes from Greece is better. Knife. So first we're going to deal with the lamb. Get that out of the way. Yeah, chop these up. Not a fan of lamb. I'll eat it. Like if there was I don't know, some kind of war breaking out and all that was around was lamb, I would eat it. But if the cows were roaming around amongst the lamb, I would eat the cows. Bulls. So many varieties of cows. I mean, looking at it, you go, oh, that must taste like steak. It does not. Does not. And I've said this other times, but when I mention to somebody who likes lamb that I don't like lamb, and they go, oh, why not? I go, I'm not a fan of the flavor. And they're like, oh, but you haven't tried it the way my wife makes it. Got to roll your eyes at that moment. I want to tell them you're biased. Maybe the way your wife makes it is good for you, but to somebody else, maybe it's not. You know, and if you have to disguise it. Anyway, kind of cut these because these are doubles. Cut them down where the opening is. I don't know, there's something about the smell that, you know, it's okay if you want to survive, but if you're eating because you want to enjoy, for me, that's not the animal to eat. It'll probably taste like raccoon or something. Well, it looks good. Looks deceiving sometimes. Right. I could probably cook them double, but Yeah, many years ago I had buffalo. I ate it, but I did not like it that much. It was all right, but you know, I don't like gamey tasting stuff. And what's gamey? I don't know. Deer, probably camel. Venison. I thought buffalo. I thought what's the other one called there? Bison. Thought that was going to be gamey, but then I saw a review on YouTube. These guys are the bearded butchers. I was watching them one afternoon, and they were saying they were talking about bison in one of their videos, and they were saying, "Oh, you'd be surprised how good that tastes, and not gamey at all." So when I heard that, I said I'm going to try it, and I tried it, and I took their advice on how to cook it, and I was impressed. So the Bearded Butchers is the name, I think, of the channel. Highly recommend them. They're very good, very good. Okay, so we're gonna salt, pepper, and put oregano and garlic, or as my father would say, garlics. A lot of pieces here, but they go fast. All right. So salt, pepper, garlic. Oh, that's a lot. I gotta figure out a way to make this drop less. Which, you know, I'll sprinkle it off, but I don't want too much. I went to Gilroy one year. If you don't know what Gilroy is, look it up. Gilroy is the garlic capital of like the world, at least of America. You go up there and it says welcome to Gilroy. That's where they grow garlic, and the second you get in there, there's an overwhelming, even though you're outdoors, overwhelming smell of garlic. It's crazy. And listening to me say it, you have no idea how intense it is until you go there. It's crazy, crazy. Like what it smells like is like you're in a car and somebody's peeling garlic in the back. So put a little oregano. We stack them. It's getting dark. Alright, we'll do those. Okay. I don't even want to cook these on the same grill with the steaks. Screw up the flavor of the steaks. All right. One time, a long time ago, many years ago, I was cooking for myself and a group of people, and the meal I was making, now I know, but back then, you know, I did it my way, but the meal I was making required, like, I don't know, maybe a half a teaspoon of cayenne hot pepper, and I put 3 heaping tablespoons of hot pepper, and we were eating, and I knew it was hot because I tried it a little bit before. So they're eating, and I could see they were turning red, and it was very intense. I was sipping the water, and they didn't want to say anything to me, but you know, at a certain point it became too much, and they were like, how much pepper you put in here? And I said I put 3 big tablespoons of cayenne pepper. And they're like, I think you're supposed to put half a teaspoon. So I didn't know that. But I know that now, so I don't do that. Especially, you know, for people that don't want it that hot. But it was crazy hot. It wasn't a little hot, it was very hot. And trust me, I know, you know, the standards of hot. Some people, they take a little bit, it's like really not that hot, and they complain, oh, that's too hot, you should try. And then I try and I go, no, it's not that hot. But the one that I'm talking about, that was hot. You know, so. But I ate my portion. I've had, you know, the extreme hot when it comes to that stuff. I've tried, you know, something that'll, as they say, make a billy goat run. All right, we let the lamb chop sit for a few minutes, and now I'm gonna wash my hands, and then I'm gonna do the steaks and all that. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna do the steaks now. It's getting dark. I washed the board thoroughly with extremely hot water. Hot water, soap, and a nice rough sponge. So we have here ribeye. Nice ribeye cut in half because my wife likes it with one side only. So we got a couple of ribeye here. And New York. We got a New York one here. Nice thickness on that. So salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic. Garlic. I got the handle now, just the right amount falling. This is what you want to bring with you when you go hiking. You go deep in the woods, up a mountain or something, you're going to stay overnight. You want to have good quality steak. Not a little piece or a cracker. When we flip them, all right. So we let them sit there for a few, and the chicken here. Chicken's dangerous with the bacteria. They all are, but you know, chicken a little bit more. Got the grill going there, get the fire. Rubbing alcohol here. Clean my hands a little bit before I touch. Gotta clean them a few times. All right. Kills pretty much everything. Okay, now okay, chicken breasts. Okay, a little bit of garlic. A little bit of oregano on this. We flip them. All right. And then once it's cooked, I'll put some lemon on there and a little bit of olive oil. All right. So that's it for now. We're gonna make all this and go and eat and watch a television show. Good night.